One more spot on my shelf here. One more. Every collector has that one missing piece. The one thing they are constantly looking for. Their Holy Grail. They will look for it through the blazing sun, the coldest snow, the dead of night, and the heaviest of rain. They will continue on their road of discovery, around every twist and turn searching. They will reach for the highest shelf and crawl to the lowest bin, up one aisle, down the other, turning around and back again, trying to find that one object that keeps eluding them, treating them like a random hoser. The collector will continue on this track until that one day when they find their missing treasure, hoping that today might be that day. Hello, here we are in my den of action figures. I'm so excited today. As you might have heard before in past episodes, I'm a big, huge Godzilla fan. I've been trying to collect the NECA collection. These are all my favorite NECA Godzillas, watched all of them. But there's been one I've been searching for like 3 years. I've been looking for the red Shin Godzilla. I see you have some NECA stuff. By chance, do you have any NECA Godzilla stuff?
No Godzilla, sorry.
No one has them. I searched high and low, I've checked Amazon, I've checked eBay. Actually, I found one on eBay, I ordered it, never showed up. But, you know, the other day, because of the new Godzilla Kong movie that came out, I was looking around to see if there's any new releases, and guess what I found? I actually came across a red Shin Godzilla, and you'll never believe where I found it. I found it on Walmart.ca. That's right, not eBay, not Amazon, Walmart.ca. And this action figure is like 5 years old, so it'd be really hard to find. I can't find it any toy fairs, anywhere I go. But look at it. The box came in today. But it's Walmart.ca. Do they have the right toy to the right picture? This is exciting because this is the last NECA Godzilla I've been looking for, like I said, 3 years. This is my Holy Grail of Holy Grail items here. And that could be here in the box. It might not be it. Might be false advertising. Let's see. We'll open up here.
I really hope it is.
Oh, that's my wife. She knows it. Oh, good sign. It's one of the original NECA boxes, how it came in. It's definitely a Godzilla. Is it the red Shin Godzilla? Here we go. It is. No, it's not. It's not. It's the purple. This is not the red one. It's the purple. I did not want the purple against the repaint. I'm a little disappointed. I could have got this a long time ago. I didn't want the purple one. I want the red Shin Godzilla. This one has the open jaw on it. Like if you watch Shin Godzilla movie, you haven't seen Shin Godzilla, you need to watch Shin Godzilla. Because his bottom jaw opens up and shoots laser beams. It's a really awesome movie. But it's not the one I wanted. It's good. I don't have it. It's great. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed. I had a feeling that it wasn't gonna be what it was advertised. It says right here, it says Shin Godzilla Atomic Blast. I did not order the Atomic Blast one. I can find this anywhere. So the search continues. It's only been 3 years. And, you can stop. It's not the right one. No. I want the Shin Red Godzilla. No, this can't be happening. Not you. I didn't want you. Oh, man, that was so close. I thought it was so close. I thought for sure maybe there's a chance that it'll be wrong. Whether advertising wouldn't be the right one.
You should rate them and let them know. Maybe they'll send you the right one.
I'm going to get some feedback that what I got was not what I ordered.
So disappointing.
Search continues. I can't believe that. All right, to be 100% transparent, I went and investigated. Did I make a mistake or did Walmart.ca make a mistake? So I went in and I checked my order. It actually says I ordered this. So it can't be. I know I saw a Shin Red Godzilla. So after more inspection on the website, there is a Shin Red Godzilla. So what happened was I was up late.
I was searching through the internet and I came across it. I was all excited. I bookmarked it, or I didn't even bookmark it, it was on my iPad. The morning I woke up, got on my phone, and I think I was just so excited. I saw the first picture and I clicked on it. So I have to be honest, they didn't mess up. I messed up. The good news is I ordered the Shin Red Godzilla. So it should be the regular one, not the repaint one. Should be here on the 27th. So I have to wait 2 more weeks, and hopefully it comes in. Could this be it? Hey, here it is. Well, maybe it's here. It said it would take to the 27th to get here, but it's here much, much earlier. So let's open up and see if this is the Shin Godzilla. Not the Atomic Breath one. We have one of those. Is this the Shin Godzilla? One I've been searching for 3 years. My Holy Grail, the top of my Holy Grail list. I'm very excited. It's stuck in the package. It's definitely Godzilla, you can see. It's standard package for the old NECA brand. I said earlier, I think it was like 5 years old. It might even be older, it might be 7 years old. I don't have like checked to see when it was released. But it's from the 2016 movie, Shin Godzilla. Oh, looks promising. Oh, it's red. It's red. Yes, it's here. Finally, after 3 years of searching, my Holy Grail Shin Godzilla is here. This will complete my NECA collection right here. I did it. It's finally here. Woo! Right, here we are in my cave. Shin Godzilla, my Holy Grail I've been looking for 3 years. It's here. I've already opened up the reject. Well, it's not really reject. It's just what I didn't want to have is the repaint. What we're gonna do is we'll open up the Shin Godzilla. We can tell it's one of the older models of the NECA versions because in the beginning, NECA released these little plastic containers, whether it was the horror figures from the horror movie franchises or the Godzilla, came in this little plastic box. In the last 2 or 3 years, NECA changed their packaging. They went to more of a movie poster look. As you can see, this is a poster for Halloween Ends, and when you open up, you have a nice little picture of the character, and of course it shows your action figure inside here. But back in the beginning, this is what NECA released it in this little plastic container like this. So one thing I noticed about this, the Shin Godzilla thing, the tail, again, the earlier versions, they didn't have a lot of articulation in the tail. I know in this Atomic Breath one, I'm not really crazy about the face because the mouth doesn't move. There's not a lot, the head swivels back and forth, but there's no real turning the neck. It's really stiff. So far, I'm not a big fan of this repainted version. The tail, I really hate this little kink in the tail. When I watched the movie, I don't remember seeing a kink in the tail like this. So I'm not too crazy about articulation. There's only like really 1, 2, 3 articulation parts. Here, it swivels like this, but it doesn't go side to side. If you look at one of the more recent releases, Godzilla versus the Biollante, you can see the tail has tons of articulation. Maybe that's due to the fact that SH Monster Arts released Godzillas and had a lot more articulation in the tail, so maybe that's why. But it'd be interesting to see how much different the Red Shin Godzilla is compared to the Atomic Breath Godzilla. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of different except for the mouth. We're gonna open it right now. He's been waiting for a long time, I'm sure to be released from his carbonite prison. I'm using just an X-Acto knife here, just cutting open the plastic because I have no intention of keeping it. These packages are kind of neat when you open them up. Not that they're neat, just when you open up, they're not really trapped in too much. There's usually, one little holder right here. We'll recycle this. There's one little twist tie band that we're gonna take off now, and he'll pop out. So I have 10 different NECA versions of Godzilla from all different movies. So far, of all of them, the Atomic Breath one is my least favorite one. He's a little twisted up here sort of thing. His feet are all messed up. So good thing we're opening him up here. We can let him stretch out here. Already, I like the more articulation in the legs than there was in the Atomic Breath one. For Atomic Breath one here, I could not get this one arm to move at all. One thing I really love about this design, this actually, Shin Godzilla is my second favorite Godzilla design of all the movies. I just love the way he looks. It looks like a tortured creature been born from radiation, and it's evolving, and it just looks painful in its evolution as it grows up. It's beautiful, but at the same time, it just looks like its existence is painful. So I like the fact I got good articulation in the arms and the hands. Again, a big fan of that sort of thing. See if his head can swivel left and right. He's got a lot more movability compared to the Atomic Breath one. The neck doesn't really, it can turn left and right, but it doesn't really articulate like the other Godzillas do. They have a lot more range in their neck. If you watch the movie, he doesn't really turn his head much. It's just kind of, it's like it has no brain, it just exists. It's got some good articulation in the hips joints. Also, like it has almost like a cat-like feet sort of thing, where the other Godzilla just have a flat foot like this usually, but this one has like little kind of, I don't know, kind of little ankle joints right here, so it kind of stands up like a cat. Now, like all NECA versions, like I said, the tail doesn't come on. The back of the tail will have a little opening here, and there's a little ball joint, but they never pop on really well. If you look inside, there should be instructions. Oh, there is, look, no, there's no instructions, but I've been here before. I've learned many lessons through my collection here of NECA toys, is that it's very important to have hot water or a hair dryer. So what we're gonna do is here, we're gonna heat up the ball joint and the hole, and then therefore it should go in easily. You have to heat up that long, just enough. I got on high here, so it's gonna heat up pretty fast. It's still hard to put on though when you do this sort of thing, but it just makes it much more, oh, it's hot. The ball joints are much harder, so I'm gonna focus more on the hole. Okay, it's more of the softer rubber stuff, and see how this goes. Took a bit to get the atomic blast one in. We'll see how this one goes in. Oh, the rubber's really warm here. Just try to pop it on. Oh, it's always the most challenging part. It's not going on right away, so let's just try and heat this part up a bit. Then, always the biggest challenge is this, so we'll give it a try again. Ooh, it's hot. Hot stuff. Let's try that now. As you can see, it's a little ball joint right here, and it moves around. Like when you try and push it in, it moves, and when that happens, you can't get the leverage you need to get it in. So we'll try again here. Go like this. Oh. Nope. Well, we might be here. We have to do a little time lapse here, trying to get this tail to fit on here. We'll try warm up this end of the tail again. I'm pretty excited here. Like, you know, we are searching for something, like every collector has their thing they're looking for. And now I have it, and I'm so close to having it ready to display. All right, this house going now. Oh, looks like we got it. Boom. Wow! Not a lot of articulation in the tail, but I do like how this one's standing out compared to the other one on early review. And the biggest thing, again, we talked about, I didn't like the no articulation capabilities in the mouth here. Let's see if we have this one. Let's see. Oh, hey, look, it opens up. Yes. Oh, nice extended jaw. I even like the simple fact. Oh, wow. They did a really good job. They had some inner layered cheek skin. The paint job, I'm not a big fan of the paint job. It looks like red blob with the dorsal fins in the back. And there's some nice highlights around the dorsal fins. But if you look at the back here, it's just kind of a red blob. Jeez. Like we look at this one, it's got some nice texture coloring sort of thing. But red blob. I wasn't a big fan of the color of the Atomic Breath one, but I actually like the Atomic Breath one better. Even this one is all just a blob of white with some purple dorsal fins coming out. This one's just kind of all red with dorsal fins coming out. But I do like the head sculpt. His jaw is very, very loose. Look at the mobility in his jaw here. That's not great. I'm not a big fan of that. Again, most of the jaw lines we have from NECA versions they're pretty solid. They don't have a lot of give to them. There's a lot of good detail in the sculpt itself. I love the rigid thing. Again, it looks like exoskeleton here. Again, even look at the Atomic Breath one, the repaint actually has a lot more red in between the scales and the cracks and crannies of the body and of the skin. This one has it too, but it's not as prominent. The tail looks very clunky. Like look at this one, look how smooth the formation is. It's kind of pristine. Like it's got great articulation, it's nice and smooth. It flows very well from the base of Godzilla. Here it's just kind of, again, I understand it's very skeletal and I understand the fact that it's supposed to be like a tortured creature, but I just don't like that articulation. I think looks terrible. It's kind of behind him and it drags. Yes, it's my favorite design in the movies, but as an action figure, not my favorite. The paint jobs is not as good. I don't like the articulation of the tail. Just the head, the loose jaw, not my favorite. But the biggest thing is my NECA collection is done. My Holy Grail has come home. Again, sometimes they always say don't meet your heroes. Sometimes when you find your Holy Grail, maybe it's not exactly what you thought it was going to be. But I have them. My collection is complete for NECA. Good thing SH Monster Arts is releasing Godzilla toys.
Looks like you know what you want. You're at the top of your tree. You're at the top of your tree. There's something missing, I know. There's something missing, I know. Maybe what's missing is you've only got one life to live, so live it till you drop. Play wild, go nuts, go crazy, get stupid with me. Get stupid with me.
Red Shin Godzilla, and the one I didn't mean to get, the Atomic Breath Shin Godzilla. My collection is complete. Woo!